I'm Darilyn Ellis, the cannabis activist and influencer, and today I wanted to hop on here and start off by saying good morning, happy Monday, whatever vibes you're feeling today. I hope they are fabulous for you and everyone who is going to encounter you today. So I have decided I'm going to start doing things a little differently. As you guys know, I hop on here at 9 p.m. For a team event on Wednesday night, and then on Friday nights we always have something interesting and we announce the free CBD giveaways winners. But on Mondays, I want to start doing something a little different. Everyone that I am friends with, has the same mindset as myself. They think like I think, and I know that we all like to be motivated. So if you're hopping on here, thank you so much for joining me on this Monday morning. I'm going to start doing these every Monday at 9 a.m. So be sure to catch me. Hey everyone. Hey Bree. Hey Heather. Hello. How are we doing? Hey Kristen. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here. Hey Dave. So I am super excited. Every Monday I'm going to hop on really quick and we're going to go over just a few things that I believe will be successful to help you guys in your everyday lifestyle. And then it's also going to be a sneak peek into what I'm going to be talking about with my team that night on our Zoom call. So just so you guys know, every Monday night our team has a Zoom and we go over some skill building activities. We also talk about very important topics just to help us to be successful people and happier people, because that's what matters at most. And then on Wednesdays, I always have a Zoom call where we train the new people. But on Mondays, I'm going to start sharing with you guys just a little sneak peek into what my life consists of, what's in my thoughts, and what our team is actually talking about and working towards. So thank you guys so much for hopping on here. Just to kind of explain why I look this way. So I actually received a summons for jury duty this morning. It was my very first time. I was super excited to get there. Have you guys ever been on jury duty? Let me know in the comments. So I was super pumped. I showed up and I was immediately dismissed. So they said I would have to call a number tonight and possibly come back tomorrow. We shall see. So I struck out my very first time at jury duty. Boo. But it was fun, and I got to break out my old business casual attire that I used to wear every single day to my corporate America job. So I'm feeling good, and I thought I'd hop on here today and share that with you guys. So what I want to talk about is going to be 3 ways to motivate yourself. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize this, but our brains are wired to think that feelings overrule thoughts. And I know that sounds super crazy, but it has been scientifically proven. And if you guys think about it, if you overview situations, I always think of it as like a past breakup, where you think, you shouldn't be with this person because they're a crappy person. It just didn't work out. They hurt you. It was something that you needed to get out of. But the more you think, oh my God, I don't want to be with this person, the more your heart says, but you love them, but you want to be with them, but they're great for you. I know. Have you guys ever been in a relationship like that? So I have before. I'll go ahead and admit it. I've been there. And so I completely understand this. I agree with this, that, our feelings do, take precedence over our thoughts. It's human nature. So as long as you know that, there's ways that you can actually motivate yourself that are super easy to do. The first step is going to be to get positive, okay? So one of the hardest things that I ever had to do was become a positive person, okay? So as you guys know my story, I've had a rough life, actually, beginning in my childhood all the way up to now. Tons of things have gone wrong, things that a lot of people just do not get past, things that people use as excuses to be worthless, just being honest, to be Debbie Downers, to constantly say negative, to have this victim mentality, okay? And because of my past, I was set up to be one of those type of people. And to be honest with you, I actually was very negative for a very long time because it was just what consumed me. It was the only thing that I noticed was all of the negative. I never realized the positive. But it took me having a life-changing event. Like I was, going through a divorce by the time I was 29 years old. And, I felt like my entire world was crumbling down. But I realized the only way that I was going to get through that situation was to have a positive mindset out of it. So instead of focusing on the negative, that I was going to be a single mom, that I was, a failure at life, that I had, my marriage had crumbled before I was even 30 years old, that, I had no idea how I was going to survive off of a single income. Instead of focusing on those negative things that were happening in my life, I decided to focus only on the positive, which was I was getting out of, an abusive relationship. Okay. I was no longer going to be forced to, be a person that I didn't want to be, okay? Because that particular person was someone, who had different morals and values than I did. And I had to respect them because it was my spouse. But at the same time, I didn't agree with it and I was miserable, okay? So, there was lots of things, I was going to be able to, be a parent to my children the way that I wanted to be. I was going to be a positive influence in their life, and I was going to actually remove the negativity. So I looked at it as a positive way. And I set up affirmations everywhere. So at the desk that I had at that current job, I made a sticky note that said, I refuse to sink. And I put it at my little desk and I looked at it every single day. And every time, things got bad, every time, I thought about quitting, I would just look at that little paper and say, I refuse to sink. And I would tell myself, you're not going to give up. You're not going to fail. Keep going. It's worth it. And, I 100% believe that I was able to come out of that situation because I adapted a positive mindset. I became the person who, I wasn't very motivated. I wasn't very positive. So I knew that there were other people in the world who could, influence me with that. So I would look up positive quotes every day and I would read a positive quote, just something that, would be stuck in my mind that was encouragement, that was positivity, that was letting me know that, great things are possible. You just have to set your mind to it. So if you want to become a more motivated person, become a positive person, think about it. When you are unhappy, that is when you are the least distracted, right? That is when you are the least productive. You have no desire to do anything. So think of it, in terms of how you feel and how you adapt. But if you change that mindset to, focus more on happiness, then you're very likely to get, a lot more things done. One way that I, make myself happier, I'll just be honest with you, is through natural remedies. So, I struggled with situations that made me very down, had me in a really dark place. I was very unhappy. I couldn't concentrate. I was, I was just emotional basket case. I'll be honest with you. And so I choose to use a natural remedy of CBD oil, which helps me to feel healthier and happier on the inside. And I contribute that to a lot of, the success that I'm experiencing right now in my life is because I'm just a healthier and happier person. So that's an option for you if you guys are considering some sort of supplement to help you. There's lots of other things that you can do, to incorporate a positive mindset in your life. Just Google it. Mentors are out there. There are people who write books about this all the time and can actually coach you through, finding happiness. Yes, laser focused people also, a lot of those people are positive people. So that's something to think about. I'm drinking coffee this morning. Yes, I'm having some CBD coffee, which is also curbs my appetite and has carb blockers in it. So I'm super excited. Woo! I love it for Mondays. So the second way that you can motivate yourself is to reward yourself. Okay. So, if you think about how you train dogs, you can train humans the exact same way. I know that's funny, but it is true. So if you set yourself a goal and then you work towards that goal and you achieve that goal, you need to reward yourself. Okay. So I tell everyone, no step is too small. Okay. No achievement is too small. So, if you had a goal where you were going to talk to, a certain amount of people in one day, you were going to introduce a certain amount of new people to your business. Let's just say the number is 10 and you achieve that 10, by lunchtime. then, take yourself out to a quick lunch, reward yourself, step out, take a step away from what you've been doing, but reward yourself and be like, you know what? I got it done. I got it done quickly. I achieved my goal. So now I get to enjoy myself. I get to enjoy my day. I like to reward myself all of the time. So, I know that sounds crazy, but I do. So I am obsessed with makeup. I am obsessed with clothes. And I am obsessed with accessories for my business. I love selfie lights. I love, stands. I love props. I'm just getting out of hand with that. So I'm like a new Amazon shopper all day, every day. But I have to limit myself. And then I've actually learned to, make a list of these things that I want to buy and then incorporate them into my reward system. So it's like, Darylyn, you want a new selfie light, okay? Well, if you go live every day this week, and educate people about, how to change their life, how to have a better life, then you can get that selfie light at the end of the week. And I do that. And, it makes me more motivated to want to hop on here and actually talk to you guys. I want to dig deeper and find more research, find more information that I can share with you guys, to help you benefit. But then also I know that I'm going to get something out of it in the end. And that's going to be, what I wanted. So Linda, you're at work. That's fine, girl. You can hop in later. It'll still be here. I'm going to post it up so you guys can definitely, watch this later. I do believe it will help you with that Monday mindset that a lot of people struggle with. I used to be that exact same person at my 9-to-5 job. So I get it 100%. The last thing that you can do is going to be to get peer pressure. So, we like to do things that other people are doing. I'm sure you guys know that. We like to mimic other people. So if there's something that you're wanting to achieve in life, surround yourself with other people who are also wanting to do that. So, in the organization that I'm affiliated with now, I'm plugged into the organization as a whole, number one. So I'm going to local events, I am hopping on webinars, I'm hopping on Zooms, I am researching, I'm reading, I'm connecting with other people who are also affiliated, and I'm joining these communities of people who are just like me, who are working towards the same common goals. Why am I doing that? Because it has been scientifically proven that peer pressure has a much more positive effect, a greater reward on people than it does negative. Okay. So if you're in a group with people who are holding you accountable and you're doing the same for them, you're holding them accountable, chances are you guys are going to actually achieve your goals much faster, and you're all going to do it together because you're all working towards the same things. And also, it probably is going to bring out a little bit of that competitive instinct in you. If you're anything like me, I cannot stand to be in a group of people and to be the loser, to be the bottom. No, that's not me. So I'm going to do everything that I can, to fly through the ranks of these people who are just like me. So that way I can be not above them, but I can just have a little bit of bragging rights, Plus, I can have all these rewards that I've been working for, right? So that is another thing that would definitely help you, is to surround yourself with people who are, think like you, people who are doing the things that you want to do. If there's a certain level of success that you want to achieve, find people who have already found that level of success and mimic what they've done. Ask them questions, mirror their behaviors, develop their same mindset, and then, become that type of person, become that person, because the only way that you're going to get there is if you convince yourself that's where you're going, or you convince yourself that it's possible. Our minds are very, 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 very powerful tools. And they control our destiny. If you don't believe that, you need to watch the movie called The Secret. And you'll learn that your thoughts have the power to become things. I believe that. And once I, accepted that mindset into my life, that's when I started to see amazing changes going on in my life, because I realized that I actually, have that power, and I have that control to change my life and to make things happen. It's no surprise that certain things that I have worked towards, certain things that are on my dream board, certain things that I want to experience and achieve in my life have come to be already, or are currently manifesting. And that's because I, set that before me. I developed the mindset to achieve that because I know that's what I ultimately want. You guys can completely do all of this as well. I say it's super easy to do. It's may not be the easiest to understand immediately, but I just tell everyone to educate yourself, do the research. I'm going to talk to my team tonight more in depth about how I've been able to motivate myself and other, small lifestyle changes that I've been able to make, that's helped me to move forward, with my motivation, and with my mindset. So just to kind of recap real quick, 3 ways that you can motivate yourself is to become a positive person, to think positive, surround yourself with positivity, and positive things will start to happen for you. Number 2 is to get rewarded. So reward yourself, set goals for yourself. When you achieve those goals, recognize them, acknowledge them, and, reward yourself for them. Just like we train pets and animals, on a reward system, the same concept works on humans. Trust me. And then the third thing is going to be to, get some peer pressure. Surround yourself with people who are working towards the same goals, who are, like-minded individuals, or people who are already achieving the levels of success that you want to maintain, and, mimic what they're doing. So those are just 3 simple ways that you can become motivated as an individual. The number 1 thing is going to be, you have to want that, though. It has to be something that you want to do. No one else can motivate you like you can. So you have to take responsibility for your life, and hopefully, things will move forward. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I hope this has motivated you on this Monday. Guys, if you're on my team, I can't wait to talk to you more about this tonight in our Zoom call. Hope you guys tune in, and